exactly what it's going to be, and do not waver. Even if you fall off, or like say you have a crash out moment where you're like, this ain't working. That's nothing but you basically are battling with your old self becoming your new self. Give yourself grace, but don't you give up on the race. Don't give up on your race because you got a taste of defeat. That is nothing. You're gonna delete it as if it never happened. Act as if that shit never happened. Okay? Like I lost a lot of weight. I work out all the time. I have days where I struggle in the gym, but I don't not go back the next day. Well, what I look like not showing up for me again? How I'm gonna win if I quit in the middle of it? I can't. I have to consistently show up and do the work. The work be so simple. It be a mind thing first. It just literally be that. Bye, bye. Back at 8:20. What time is it where you are? Negative mindsets creates negative lives. Exactly. If you feel negative towards your desires, or if you feel like your desires are out of reach, then how are you ever going to achieve anything in this reality if you automatically are against yourself and you are the only one that you have? Everybody else is extra. Everybody else is a mirror of who you are. And if you don't like who they are, then you need to work on who you are and how you look at those people. Those people will conform to the reality that you want it to be, to serve your innermost thoughts. But if you are struggling with, if you're trying to physically, that's why I don't never ever try to physically control anybody. Because for what? When I know I can just hit the switch up here. I don't got to physically be like, if you don't stop doing what you're doing, nah, I'm going to just order up another version. Or I'm going to order the version of me that you're going to treat like this. Or I'm going to just relax into who I am, knowing that this is who you're going to be. Or, and if that's not who you're going to be, those people will fade away. Just like if you poor, you're not going to keep on doing poor shit. Eventually, those type of things that you used to do, you're no longer going to resonate with them. And it'll seem as if it was going to happen anyway. But that's nothing but the universe serving to the new reality that you have created within yourself. Period, point blank. You got to know that you're powerful. You got to know that you're big. You got to know that you are dominant. You got to know that you are a conqueror. You got to know that you are fearless. But if you don't believe these things, then how else are you going to shift into your newest state? You're not. But I'm telling you how. Do the work. Don't give up. And when it's feeling hard, that's when you just got to go toward it even more. Everything will conform to your reality. I promise you. I've done it plenty times. That's why I changed, loved. Everything was always bad in my mind. So life was bad. Now I love everything, and everything is beautiful, even the bad. Exactly. My dominant anchor statement that I go to when I feel like I'm crashing out is everything is always working out for me. I done been in some shit to where I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. No, everything is always working out for me. Yes, you got to know you got to know you are beautiful. Oh, thank you. And I do. And I think that everybody is beautiful too in their own way. But yes, I used to be shy. I used to be like, damn, I'm a hide, or they ain't gonna like me. And I was getting some of the lower vibrational versions of other people that I didn't want to experience. But when I built my confidence, when I lifted my head up, when I knew that even if I had to walk on my journey alone, I was never alone. Because I'm there. I am there. I am there. Period. I'm not shy. I'm not shy no more. Look at me. I'm alive in front of people that could be, I don't know what anybody could be saying, but I know that I am never alone. And I know I'm showing up as if what I told myself I was yesterday, I'm going to show up the same way tomorrow and even greater, because this is what I want. Do you feel me? This live ain't going to be as long as the lives, but all what the other lives, but just know, Sunday, we have a Sunday service, okay? If you beside yourself, you are never alone, because you are always with yourself. Like, because imagination is always there also, and that is one of the greatest gifts that we all have. And you can either use it as a gift or a curse. You can literally create a scene in your mind as if you are surrounded with people, and eventually it will be so. Let it go. After you meditate, after you just sit in silence, after you do whatever it is that you like to do, you got to realize that scene is going to come to fruition. I have had mental scenes, and I always go greater than, like, say I wanted to imagine me seeing a specific person. If I know that me and that specific person do certain things all the time, I'm going to go as far as imagining us doing this specific thing. Or me answering a phone for a specific person and saying, guess who here? Or guess what we doing? And boom, and it be that. Period. But people are scared to do that. Lose yourself to your imagination. And don't be fearful and start limiting yourself in your own mind. Don't limit your imagination. A lot of people think that they can only think certain thoughts. You need to think all things that are